Hello again, welcome back to Illegally Sighted. This is BGFH, and we're going to do another low vision spotlight today, and the game I want to cover is called F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon. And I'm going to try to do two different videos on this. Right now I'm going to be looking at the single player version, or the single player portion of the game. And there's a multiplayer portion as well, but especially now I definitely want to cover that separately because of some kind of developments in that multiplayer mode, or in that multiplayer portion of the game. So for this video, like I said, we're just going to concentrate on the single player version. And F.E.A.R. is a first person shooter that has kind of a lot of different unique elements to it. In the single player portion, it's kind of it's definitely first person shooter, but there's kind of like some supernatural horror kind of elements to it as well. And then you also have, in both single player and multiplayer, in addition to like your regular arsenal, you will have a lot of different melee attacks. Like I can do like a jump kick, I can do a kind of a baseball slide and knock their feet out from under them. Kind of a roundhouse kick. If I'm standing still and somebody comes around the corner, I can just, instantly knock them down that way or kill them that way. So you have the melee combat as well. And then in addition to that, you also have kind of like a bullet time slow-mo effect that you can enable in single player at any time. And in multiplayer it works a little bit differently, but I'll talk more about that in the multiplayer video. So I have a game that, I don't know, I'm maybe an hour in or so, and I wanted to get at least a little ways into the game, because the game does start a little bit slow because it's really setting the mood, developing a little bit of the story, that kind of thing. So I really don't have a lot of combat options, but at least I have a couple of different weapons right now. The spot where I'm at the moment is a really open combat area where there's just tons of guys, and you can really go at it from a variety of different angles, which I'll show you here in just a second. But yeah, so like I said, as far as like the menus and stuff go, I have really no complaints here as a low vision user. These menus, the fonts are really big, the contrast is good, no problem there. If I go into options, this is more of what your main menu is going to look like when you're not in like the middle of a pause or load screen. So, you've got this little image kind of thing over there, and then you've got your menu on the left. And even if I go into, let's say, controls and my key bindings, even that is really still pretty darn easy to see. No problems there. You got your different categories of keys, like your movement, your actions, and your online stuff, and then your actual key bindings on the right. No problem there. One visual option that I want to point out to you guys, if I go under display, you can customize your HUD size, so like your health, your armor, kind of weaponry, your grenades, that kind of thing. You can have that to be small or large. So if you are low vision, you might want to pop in there real quick and set it to large, like I did. And I think, yeah, so small and large, that's all we got. There's not like a small, medium, large, or extra large or whatever. But nice to know that that feature is there. So here we are, we're in F.E.A.R. and when this came out back in the day, this was a really hardware intensive game. I'll talk a little bit about my experience playing when I first got the game and how I was first introduced to F.E.A.R. In a little while. But really, as far as like graphics and stuff goes, like the textures, if I go back here where I've already been, the textures are, not the greatest by today's standards, but the lighting, the shadows, and the particle effects, those things really stood out back then. Like, so this thing came out, I believe, maybe 2003, 2004. Originally came out on the PC, which is where I'm playing it here, and was also one of the earlier first-person shooters on the Xbox 360. So, yeah, I mean, especially, like I said, with the lighting and the particle effects and all that kind of stuff, the shadows, my body. This was one of the few games where you actually had a body. There's my roundhouse kick. I can run, I can do my slide kick, I can do my drop kick kind of thing. I got my weapon, which will go, I'll go try not to get murdered too horrifically now. So here we're going to have a really big, I think it's really our first really big open combat encounter. So I'm probably just going to get brutalized here. Okay, so... Ah, he found me. I was gonna... Hey, here's my slow-mo. Hey, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Come here, buddy. You can't get away from me. Although that used up a lot of my slow-mo energy. So you only have a limited amount of that, so you want to use it sparingly and not just kind of go in slow-mo all the time. I'm gonna go over this way. Have a grenade. Alright, killed somebody. Let's use some med kits here. And this is a game... Oh, Jesus! There is no recharging Halo health or anything like that. This is old school ass med kits. So once you run out of med kits, you're done. You can't heal. Okay, I killed that. Oh, Jesus! Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Okay. Got a couple guys. I'm going to save it real quick. Ah! Damn it. Okay. That could have gone better. I hit the wrong button, but okay. No, I'm trying to kill... I'm just trying to kill you. I don't care how I can zoom in a little bit. Okay. This guy, let's see, he's gonna come down. Is he gonna... No? Ah, there he is. I see him. I saw him. I saw him. I did. Boom. Haha, sucker. Alright, I'm gonna save it again, because, I'm actually doing fairly well compared to when I was trying this a few minutes ago. I was just getting immediately annihilated. So I think we've got this first area fairly well taken care of. I happen to know we've got another group if I take one of these other catwalks up here. Oh, medkit, yay! I like medkits. Okay, so when we go around this quadrant over here, I'm going to save it again just because. That way we're right there. And I am going to have a grenade. Haha! Here. Okay, let's jump. Uh-oh. Please don't hurt me. Oh. Come on, shoot him faster. Okay. Now one of these guys does have a shotgun, I think. My health is terrible. Kind of just hiding out of the way, hoping that I don't get noticed. Played a little sloppy there when I first got in, so I'll probably have to reload here in a second, but I don't know. But I am going to look for that shotgun because F.E.A.R has one of the best shotguns in a first-person shooter ever. It's definitely one of my favorites. Right up there with the old Doom shotgun. The original Half-Life had a pretty darn good shotgun, especially when you use like the double barrel variety part of it. Oh ho! Gimme! I love this gun so much, and this is what I primarily use in multiplayer too. This gun is awesome. Okay, just want to make sure. I think I may have killed everybody, except for my health is really, really not good, and I don't have any med kits either. So I'm gonna kind of wander around. Okay, I don't want to go in there just yet, because that's where I'm supposed to go. I just want to wander around outside a little bit more. See if there's any ammo that I missed, if there's like a med kit somewhere. Okay, I've already been there. Let me double check down here again. And you want to be sure to kind of check a lot of the little alcoves and stuff. Oh, right there. I just walked over that little glowing thing there, and I don't know how I missed it when I was down here the first time. You can kind of power up like how much slow-mo energy you have so that it'll last longer. I forget what the other one does. Like, one is slow-mo and one is something else, but I can't remember. So, I did get through that first, this big encounter. There's a lot of guys there. But what's really interesting is if you play this, if I were to die and I played this again, the encounters, even though the environments are the same, it largely feels different every time because the enemies react differently, you know, depending on what you do. Just a really cool way that they did the combat in this game. Okay, so can I? Yes, I can. I can jump up here. I do want to make sure. Aha, armor. Yes. Yes, please.
According to police, an explosion that leveled a dockside warehouse this evening was most likely the result of an industrial accident. No injuries have been reported, but emergency workers are still on the scene.
Grenades. So, in the environment, you're going to find things like those little radios. You'll find answering machines with voicemails, like that kind of give you some extra, just kind of like the voice logs that you find in most modern games these days. So you'll find a lot of that kind of stuff. That gives you a little bit more of what's going on in the actual environment. So here is the end objective that we were trying to get up to. We wanted to get up here and turn this valve on so that we can get across this room right here. So let's see if I can do this actually successfully. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Alright, now we'll get to use my shotgun. And at least I have a little bit of health. Not a lot, but hey, I'll take what I can get. And I'm just gonna kinda... Oh, jeez! Okay, I think I'm just gonna kill myself, because... yeah. I went into that really badly. I was trying to hit one thing and not quite used to the way the controls are set up in this, because there's a few commands where... Okay, let's see. Hi, buddy! Really? Okay, I thought you were dead. Here, have a grenade. Nice. Okay, I know there's a guy. Come on, do this spray. Okay, that works. Anybody? How you doing? Okay, we don't want to go that way just yet. Okay, you're dead. Yeah, if you hit them just right, their head just goes into this spray of blood. It's kind of over the top ridiculous, but kind of amusing none the same. But yeah, I mean, the shotgun here, it just feels like it has a really good punch to it. I really like the way the shotgun feels in this game. Okay, we got some med kit, health there. Okay, nothing there. Okay. Let's see, is there anything? Ah, okay, I can go this. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, that probably would have hit me. And the smoke is really a factor in this. I hear a guy right around the corner. He's got to be... I'm going to switch to my machine gun just because I want to have more range. Here, let's... Let's go down. Attack this from a different angle. So, a lot of the arenas, a lot of the combat scenarios in this game, you have a lot of different options of how you can tackle things. Nice little oh geez. I hit the wrong button. Okay, let's try that one more time. That was a little sloppy. Okay, we're gonna go up here. Okay, kill that guy. Try to be a little smarter about this. Kill that. There we go. There, instead of getting away, I just slowed time down and kicked some ass. Well, that went way better this time. Alright, more shotgun ammo. Okay, we're gonna... where was there a med kit? I thought yeah, right back here. I knew I saw one somewhere. Okay, so this is where, if I go down there, I'm not going to go through that way this time. I'm going to take the other path. The combat in this game is just really, really a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to go slow. I got my shotgun out. There's the blood cloud. Oh, hey, I saw you, dick. There we go. Oh, geez. Hey! Are we done? Okay. Oh yeah, so they tipped over the shelf over there. So yeah, like I said, it's just, I like the way that they use the environment and stuff. And I know a lot of it's kind of scripted, but the way they do it, I think it's just based on like how aggressive you are and like how many other guys are remaining in the battle, that kind of thing. But, you know, scripted or not, or however they do it, it still feels really natural, and it's, I love the way it works. I'm going to, let's see, okay, I'm already full of that, good. Okay, shotgun is 1, okay. So this game, you can only carry 3 weapons at a time. You can't just have a whole arsenal like a lot of the classic shooters, but, oh well. Now this part up here, if I remember right, this is a pain. Okay, I'm gonna save it here because I'm gonna want to come back here, but I'm gonna grab, I think there's a gun on this table that I want. Uh-oh, no, oh, that was not good. Okay. Kill that guy. Now there's probably another guy down here. Alright, so... And I have no health, so it's clear that I'm gonna die here. Very clear that I'm gonna die here. Because I know what's gonna happen when I go near that door. And I guess I'll do it a different way next time. I won't even go over there and grab the stuff. So, here we go. Your first big armor. Oh god, okay. Yep. I'm not gonna fall for that. Oh shit! Have a grenade. Come on. Grenade out! It's still not dead. Please make it die. I can't see. Can't see. Yeah! Holy crap, I actually killed the thing and I didn't die. That's almost impressive. Okay, I'm going to save it again, even though I'm probably going to regret doing that. Instead of taking this gun, I am going to... Haha, nail gun now. Now I can nail dudes to the wall. This is another fun weapon. So yeah, this is a good time to actually start recording for this video because I'm actually getting some decent weapon variety in the places where I'm at right now. I'm hoping to get some of those like supernatural, kind of weird, trippy areas. And we've had a lot of combat so far in this area, so I'm hoping that we can get to some kind of weird, trippy stuff so you can see a little bit of that too. Oh man, I gotta use the shotgun here because it's all close quarters. Okay, where? God damn it, I was hoping there'd be some... I need help. Oh god. Okay, this isn't the part I was thinking of. Oh! Not cool. Not cool at all. Okay, so I gotta grab... I'm gonna swap out for this gun. And I'll use this one just so you guys can kind of see it here. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit more observant this time. Hopefully, you know, maybe I overlooked a med pack or something at some point. I'm hoping that I did. I'm hoping.
Looks like these fuckers are pulling out. I'm seeing a substantial mobilization on the satellite.
It's not looking good, guys. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna have to... Oh no! Thought I saw another dude over there. Okay, so I got those two guys. I don't want to get popped in the back is the problem. Let's see, is there a... Oh, okay, I see what I'm supposed to do. Climb up this ladder. And I like the way that, you know, like I said, that your body, not in addition to all the melee attacks that you have, I just like the fact that your body actually has weight to it. I actually have a body if I look down, or if I, attack. I can see my feet, I can see my leg, or my arms and everything like that. That was kind of the thing that I really got a kick out of, like, back in the day with, like, Half-Life, is, they're like, oh, we never want to take you out of the experience, which was great, which was true, but it kind of looked ridiculous that you were still this floating head, and that you, for whatever reason, like, especially when you were operating a vehicle, it just looked ridiculous. Like, you're using telekinesis in order to control this boat or this buggy. It just really looked kind of odd. Yes, I actually have some health again. Thank God. No medkits again, but at least I have something to work with. Alright, so let's get up this ladder again. And I believe, let's see, where do we want to go here? Can I go through here? Yes, I can. Is that where I need to go? Yeah, it looks that way. Alright, oh boy. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which way is the way that I'm supposed to go? Because, like I said, I want to find one of those power-ups. Ooh, armor, yes. I like... Anything on these shelves? Nope. Let's go back and check this other way because I just want to see what is actually around here. Okay, so it looks like nothing much is over here. Oh! Ho ho! I lied. So we are gonna want to probably just jump down here. Oh wait, is this where I came from? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Ooh, okay, it is. Alright, so what dumb thing did I not do? Or did I miss? I'm up here again. I don't think there was another room in that area over there. I thought it was just for health, or for that med kit. Let's take one more spin. Okay, we got no ladders, nothing I can jump up onto to get up there. Maybe I do have to. Maybe I do gotta go. Maybe there is a path that I overlooked. Okay, let's jump over here. Oh, and I did it the wrong way. Okay. Really? Let's see, where is the ladder? Ugh. Okay, let's check. Is there something I'm supposed to do over here? Oh, for God's sake, really? Okay. Oh, pff, ladder right in front of me. Good God. Alright, sorry about that, guys. They don't call me Mr. Observant for nothing. Okay, you never know if these are going to be things you have to interact with or not. I'm not going to go too much further. I think what I'm going to do is I will save the game here shortly, or if I can finish this area.
Where is Alma? I don't know what you're talking about. Some secrets get buried deeper than others, but I know where to dig. No, wait! You've got the wrong guy! Hush now, Mr. Moody. The time for talk is done. Please, no!
So there's a weird little kind of flashback thing. I was just going to say that I'm waiting to see what kind of trippy things would happen, or if I could find an area that had that, and one happened. But what I'm going to do here shortly is I'm going to save the game, and then I'm going to start a new one, just so you can kind of get an idea of how the game starts, get you introduced to like the beginning of the story. And that way you can kind of see how weird some of this like supernatural stuff is. So I'll go a little bit further and see what's going on here. Yeah, see, now we're probably going to get some more kind of crazy stuff. So the question is, do I want to go... Okay, that's the only place I can. Go through some vents. Ah, okay, here we go. Yep, we're going to get a loading zone here. I remember this area. Okay. Alright, so we are going to save it. And actually I'm going to do a hard save because I don't want to do just a quick save right now. Let's just say... Save 1. So now actually, instead of just a quick save, I've actually got a real one, so I can come back to that later. But I'm going to leave game, and then we're going to start a new game so you guys can kind of just get an idea of how weird this game is, as far as some of like the whole plot that's going on. So those characters in that little cut, or that little flashback you saw probably made no sense to you. So I'm going to show you how this game gets introduced, and then I think we'll call the video. So this has been the single player portion of F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon. A little bit of intro text there, and here we go. Ooh. Oh, yummy. Huh. And now we're... Oh.
Yes.
Sorry to wake you, Senator. It's about Origin.
What happened?
There was an uprising. Fettel has taken command of the prototypes.
My God.
We can still resolve this discreetly, but we have to move fast.
Oh, all right. Let me make a few calls.
Alright, now we'll get a little bit of a mission briefing and you'll find out what's going
This
on
wacko's
here.
name is Paxton Fettel. He's the key. If we
I can
contain
look
him, we
around.
contain the situation.
Fucker's got an appetite.
I think he has an agenda. It's not just recreational. He's getting something out of it.
Essential vitamins and nutrients?
What's his story?
Property of Armicam Technology Corporation. They're working on a military contract to develop an army of clones that respond to a psychic commander. Top secret, of course. Fettel is one of the commanders.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is why nobody takes us seriously. Military clones?
A full battalion of them. Highly trained and heavily armed.
A battalion? What are we supposed to do against 1,000 super soldiers?
Like I said, we put Fettel down and it's over. Fortunately, the whole point of the program is to give commanders first-hand knowledge of the battlefield without putting them in danger. That means we should be able to corner the bastard without having to wade through all those soldiers.
How do we find him?
Armicam implanted a transmitter in his head. Should lead us right to him.
That's awfully convenient.
Assuming it does what it's supposed to. What about you, buddy? Ready to go to work?
Putting him in the field? Are you crazy? He just transferred in a week ago.
You've seen his training results. His reflexes are totally off the charts. I think he can handle himself.
Whatever, man. It's your call.
Goddamn right it is.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Let's roll.
Sure I will.
What's the first thing you remember?
You will be a god among men.
We've tracked Fettel to an abandoned building just up ahead. No sign of enemy activity on the satellite, but don't take any chances. Jankowski, you in position?
Just say the word.
All right, move it out.
Okay. And there we go. There is your intro to F.E.A.R. So, I'll wander through a little bit of this first area here just to kind of show you some of the, starts out a little slow, kind of setting up, like I said, the supernatural elements and just kind of getting used to the controls and all that kind of, normal stuff that you would have. But one thing I had mentioned early on in this video is, how I first... got into F.E.A.R. Because this is a game that I played, like I said, if it came out in 03, 04, I must have played this thing for about a good 4 years. I mean, before F.E.A.R., it was Quake 3 Arena, which this Quake Live thing is supposed to be coming to Steam later this year, and I'm definitely going to be playing some of that, and almost certainly covering that on the channel too. But after Quake 3, I mean, nothing really clicked for me. I don't play too many multiplayer games, but F.E.A.R. was one of them, and having just played it again last night, it's still amazingly a lot of fun. So originally, I think I saw it on I think I saw an E3 video of it one year. They had kind of a walkthrough of an area. They had one that was more combat. And then they had one where it was like going through this crazy area that kind of was based on some area later in the game, I think. And you're just chasing down all these weird, all this supernatural weird stuff is happening, and really cool way to introduce the game. And especially after seeing the combat and everything, and the shotgun, the close quarters combat, and all the, them talking about all the AI and the melee combat, just everything added up to where I really wanted this game really bad.
Hey, bro. What took you so long? Try to find a way around.
Alrighty, will do. So, this was the time I had just graduated college, and I had no frickin' money. You know, unemployed, just trying however I could to find a job and just looking and applying and all kinds of nonsense. That's a whole other story in itself, but F.E.A.R was just one of those games that I had to have, and so found out that if I pre-ordered the game, I would get access to the multiplayer beta. I'm like, okay. Didn't have a lot of money to do it, and Jawbreaker and I were actually roommates at the time, so we kind of pulled together. He was sort of curious about it, so we kind of went together and pre-ordered, and
Why did you bring me here?
and we got into the beta. Unfortunately, you know, when I do the multiplayer video, we'll kind of talk a little bit more about it too. Hoping to get Jawbreaker in on it, but his computer just laughed at him because his video card was just out of date, and it just said, no, we're not even going to let you install this. So he unfortunately couldn't even get in, so unfortunately he couldn't even access the beta at that time. He had to wait till he upgraded his video card. Now myself, my computer that I had died not too long ago before then. And so, like I said, being dirt poor, like no freaking money at all, I had just replaced, you know, kind of built a new computer, put in basically the cheapest NVIDIA card that I could afford. Or, you know, it was just this cheap, like $70 video card at the time, I think it was. Put it in the machine, and it technically ran F.E.A.R. I had to run it at like minimum settings. Any of these shadows, any of the like the particle effects, I mean, there was barely minimum as far as like any kind of like sparks or smoke or like effects. There was no shadows. I had to turn all the shadows off. Everything just looked like this flat, you know, kind of like the early days before video acceleration where everything was just like a flat lighting. It looked kind of terrible, actually, because a lot of the appeal, like I said, was the crazy dynamic lighting and shadows and all that kind of stuff, but the gameplay was fun enough that even then, I played the hell out of that beta. It was a 2-map beta, and man, I played that a lot. And unfortunately, I ended up playing it, I think, too much because, like I said, my video card that I had was not meant to play that game really at all with the current specs that I had.
Go!
And I'll continue this in just a sec. So I'll wander through here.
You were born here, in this place. I was there.
If you say so, buddy. Just kind of wandering around because I can. All the weird slow-mo, creepy noises. Hey, how you doing?
Jin, we need you up here.
On my way.
Looks like we're too late, boss. Just leftovers.
The transmitter signal's coming from nearby. It's gotta be around there somewhere.
I'll wait here for Jin. You take a look around.
Can do. So yeah, I'm here. I am playing this beta half to death, just playing it all the time. I was super hooked on it, and just really fun. And my video, the game just kind of, games in general, they just kind of started crashing a little bit more, and just wasn't performing as well after a while. And then soon enough, I remember the first time it happened. I think it was like in the middle of the night, and I didn't even hear it because I was in the other room, and my video card just started making these horrendously just loud, screechy, squealing noises. Like I think the fan was going out on it, and my video card just completely, pretty much fried. After that, I really had to get an all-new video card. So, yeah, wanted to play this game so much, I actually fried my video card in the process. So. This, like I said, this was a game too. Back then, you had to have some really pretty beefy system requirements. Processor, memory, and especially video card.
The dead man's name was Charles Haberger. I remember him. But are the memories mine or hers? It makes no difference. He deserved to die. They all deserve to die.
Come in. Over. What's going on? I've lost Fennel's signal. Comcast, this is Den Mother. I hope you aren't busy. We've got a situation down at the harbor. What kind of situation? We've located those soldiers you were looking for, but we're under orders not to engage until you guys reconnoiter. Understood. I've got 2 birds en route to your position. You should have a visual shortly. We'll be ready.
Alright, so I gotta make my way back to that guy that just got brutalized in the chair. And then after this little section ends, I think I'm gonna call this video. So, yeah, this has been the original the original F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon, available on Steam, and it's on the 360. There might be a PS3 version of it, but I don't remember. If you get the PC version, it comes with the back in the day when they were just really kind of wrapping up the way PC games used to be done, where like you would have expansion packs, you know, basically like almost like another episode or another, you know, a few levels to go through. I think there were 2 expansion packs, maybe 3, but I want to say it was 2 expansion packs for the first F.E.A.R. Then you had F.E.A.R. 2, which that game was a weird one. And then you had F.E.A.R. 3. Both of the sequels were pretty good, but there's something about the first game that just, the weapons, the slow-mo, just the way everything worked in this game. And like I said, I think they kind of gimped the shotgun a little bit in the sequels, but just everything felt really good in this game.
Well, he's pretty cute.
It's not what I meant.
Just say what's on your mind, Jankowski.
I don't know. Something about him just feels off.
The day I look to you as a judge of character will be a sad day indeed.
I'm serious. It's something about his eyes, like he's looking right through you.
Maybe it's because you're one-dimensional.
You guys weren't talking about me, were you?
You guys about done up there? Our day's just getting started.
You boys run along. I'll be busy here for a while.
Alright, so that's going to do it for the first area of the game.
Come on, make her push. I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget.
So, yeah.
These men are from F.E.A.R. They're special attachments to our unit for the duration of this op. They will be on point. Their mission is to assess the nature of the threat. Our job is to keep them alive. Do not engage the enemy. Remember that we are not dealing with ordinary bad guys. Team 1 will move in from the southwest. Team 2 will approach from the north. Once our recon is complete, we'll rendezvous and wait for further orders. Okay, let's saddle up.
Okay, that's the end of the first area. So I'm going to let this load. We'll kind of pop into the next little loading area here, and yeah, then we're going to call it. And yeah, this is the single-player portion of F.E.A.R. Again, there's a whole other multiplayer portion of it, which has changed a little bit in recent years, especially in the last year or so. So I'll cover that in another video. The story in this game is really kind of weird. It's just completely kind of absurd, an action movie kind of style, but the gameplay itself, I think, is worth playing alone. It's just, I think it's such a fun game. Good weapons, fun mechanics, cool enemies to fight. Got your slow-mo, your melee.
You're on point. See if you can get this gate open. I'd send one of my boys, but I think we need a specialist for this one.
Oh yeah? Really? Is that so? Kick you in the head. Remarks like that,
Find that gate control
boy.
yet?
Alright, well, Anyway,
Come on, we ain't got all day.
there you go. Like I said, that's gave you guys a little glimpse into some later encounters of F.E.A.R. and showed you the beginning, so it gives you a pretty good indication of what to expect for this game. Later on, I mean, there are different types of enemies. There are some pretty crazy, like almost like mech style or like power armor. Like you saw that guy that I fought at the end and grabbed that kind of, what is it, nail gun kind of thing. A lot of just the soldiers and stuff, but like I said, just really fun combat, weird story, and if you're actually looking for some really kind of amusing machinima that happen to be done in this game, Rooster Teeth, the guys that are really familiar, are really known for the Red vs. Blue series. They did a short little web mini-series called Panics, and it was used on the, I believe it was in the Office multiplayer map, so they did a kind of a funny little machinima thing too, though. So if you're interested in something a little bit amusing there, check that out as well, Rooster Teeth and their Panics series. So yeah, that's F.E.A.R, the single player portion anyway. I will be back for the multiplayer portion, I hope, pretty soon. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, I will talk to you guys again later.